There you go. There you go. Oh, blah, blah. There you go. You got something. All right, here we go. Wow, this shit bugging. Let's see. YouTube, we're gonna do it like this. We gotta see to YouTube, next gen 8K. Alright. There you go. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Oh, my brother, WNK, what's up, bro? What you been at, bro? You been working. Miss you, bro. I'm all as well with you. Stony Blaze, Jackknife, been on the move. We in here. As you guys come in here, slap the like button. Slap the like button. Slap the like button. We're going to have some fun here today, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys come in here. We're live. Yeah. Live. We're doing it live. As you guys come in here. Slap the like button. Type in the chat. We're going to shout you out. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm going to go to some blind.
We live.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't even got no screen. This shit ain't. Look. Yeah. I'm gonna look at your phone, John.
Yeah, I saw it.
No. I ain't talking about that. We talking about that later. Look at the screen.
Oh.
This is how OBS look now. Screen lines. Okay. I'm gonna install it again. I ain't gonna screen. No picture. Ain't nothing there. I can see. I can see on the other side though. But we gonna
yeah.
We're still gonna go through the show though. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys come in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday?
Wednesday.
Then why I thought today was Thursday?
Wednesday. It feel like it. It feel like a Thursday.
I say happy hump day. Maybe I need to go out there and get humps on here, Drew. Hey, Diana. Say, hey, Z, happy hump day. Diana's happy hump day. I'll let you boys see what name. But anyway, as you guys come in here, give you some kind, slap the like button. We got some fun here today. Gorilla, what's up, my nigga Gorilla? My man Gorilla be going through on Facebook. Say, man, Trump about to be really, I want to like smoking crack again. I said, no, it ain't that serious, bro. Bro, we going through it. We got Blaze, like somebody tagging you guys on Twitter. You be so kind to retweet it. You guys see the title of the show. Microsoft just posted their worst financials ever, despite putting their games everywhere. That's something, hold on, that we need to talk about, that we got to talk about. You know, I've been telling you, listen, they just posted their worst numbers ever, right? And this is after putting their game and software and services everywhere. Now, hey, Drone, listen, I hate to be the, hey, you say the council warlord, I told you so, right? But I said, being a third-party publisher is going to be even harder than being just that, you know what I mean? Like real nigga stuff, like I've been saying it.
More competition.
More competitions. Being that big, you got more salaries. Shout out to my brother Stony with the first super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Lord knows we do. You can see I'm Jerome now.
Can you imagine what their overhead is for all them developers and shit and all them buildings?
That's why they have so many layoffs. Like, bro, this is very telling. That's what he has. I ain't put this on Twitter yet. That's why there's so many layoffs in every quarter. Like them with that ambitious move. I'm not gonna lie. The ABK sound fine, but they should have let the Zenith man. I promise you, they've been much better off.
They overpaid for ABK though.
That's
the thing. ABK was already in decline. They should have never paid them.
But I'm just saying,
it don't matter how much they pay. It don't
matter. Listen. I think they would have been in a much better position, right? In my opinion, had they left some things to the stuff in the ecosystem. Because then you can still get the hardware sales.
Oh, yeah.
You can still get the hardware sales. You can get, because now you got games, right? Now you can get some of the PlayStation guys, when Nintendo guys say, hey, you know what? Outside of the ABK, so, you know what I mean? So, whether it's whatever.
Because then you have to.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But them, they can say put their shit everywhere. You know, like you know what I mean? Like,
remember Z, when they got Bethesda, they were gonna keep the Bethesda shit exclusive, and then when they bought ABK, it kind of
Ronnie,
all that went out the window.
Y'all guys are too optimistic. I don't believe that was the case. I believe this has always been a move. Bro, you started with nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like it is what it is. The reason why I say that, right? Because what's that goddamn game? The Psychonauts people, right? Remember that? They brought back the publishing of that game and still decided to put it on PlayStation after they acquired the studio. Like, this is always been a move. Like, people forget about that.
Yeah, that little AA game. Nobody.
But regardless, though, but I'm telling you, they were just testing the water. This is always like it's like I said, it's been so much that has happened. I'm sorry, since you know what I mean, like it's like Mommy of America. I ain't gonna lie, Xbox Mommy of America. Hey, Sunset 8 week, right? But you forgot about that because again, once they acquired the studio, yes, I understand they was slated, but they didn't have to. You had the article here that they brought back the publishing, the rights to the game, everything, and still decided to put it on PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like that's just always been, you know.
And they wouldn't make another Sunset Overdrive. That's so weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just, you know.
Like they'll do that, but then they do that. It's like, you know what I mean? Some of the shit they do, they're not consistent with how they act sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I can't find Jada on Twitter no more. Twitter bugging again. Hold up. Let me go hit the Twitter. Another way. We're going to tag you guys on Twitter. You'll be so kind to retweet it. Hold up, son. Let me get your bill right quick. Hold up. Jada, can you say it or no? He said, what up, Z? Heath and Jada, hit the like button, chat. Okay, we're here about what's fucked up about Xbox today. Stony! That's not Christian. They ain't Christian like you, brother. Come on, you just got married, expecting your first child, and you here talking like that? Don't you want God to bless you?
Man. Look, we got Venom the movie, Jackknife in the house, Stony, Blazer RPT, W Vine Games, my brother, Fledgerland, I see you, Spider Silver, Gorilla in the house, Diana Saw, what's good? We got Shout G in the house. We got who else we got? The movie in the house, King Reaper. Post up is Lil Rodney's son. My brother. Uvu G Rich in the house. Let's see who else we got. Pendafall. We got Plus Ultra, Jackknife, Orochi Flame. That's what we got so far.
Yeah. Like I said, as you guys come in here, slap the like button. We're gonna have a little fun here today. We're gonna have some fun today. Yo! Hey, what the hell, man? Hey, what the hell was that? Hey, yo, PC Jerome, this shit got a mind of its own. What the hell was that? Oh, man. I'm trying to give you guys some bad Xbox news.
I was wondering what the fuck that was.
Yeah. Wait, hold on here, man.
That was $14.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell I'm looking like. What the hell? Looking like the hell? The fuck? Yeah, we got Lucius Scott. Like I said, I'm tagging you guys on Twitter. You'd be so kind to retweet it. We got a little funny here today.
Phil said nope.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but real nigga shit though. Like it's coming to a point now where it's either hard to defend. It is. Or you with the new spin nerds, so it's hard to defend, or hard to deny. You know what I mean? And it's sad shit that he's still stringing motherfuckers along for those who still believe in the hype. And so where we are now, like there's no way. Like these numbers here, they got like you think when they couldn't get no lower. That one, well, it's up 1%. Software and service, everything is down. Everything 100% is down. Of it. Everything is
and
down.
Why is hardware down like 30% every quarter? That's crazy.
It's down 40% this quarter, 39.
Yeah, right. Everything is down. Everything hip hop.
What they gonna do, Z?
How
they gonna save it?
Bro, I don't listen, Jerome. Yeah, motherfucker. There is no saving. So you can't save more than you say. The problem is that they got the wrong people in charge, right? Wrong people in charge, and the people they have in charge, like I said before, films be tied in somewhere. They and how you say they grandfathered in. They know, man. Eagles. They need like, bro. If they really probably honestly fuck the drone. They don't care about gaming. That's the business. They just don't care. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, bro. Man, and he's just coming from a guy that was, how you say, was an Xbox fan. Like, bro, Microsoft was the worst. They should have never gotten gaming. If this is the end result, bro, they should have never gotten into gaming at all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's like to see the brand, or how you say, they've been spun it off, this and the other, because the damage that has been done. Hey, y'all, Auntie stole me. That was crazy. You heard that? That came out of nowhere. Like, in the heat of the moment, like, wait, and I couldn't turn on. What was that playing? I didn't know that's Spotify in the background. Like, oh man, I didn't know that even happened. But yeah, like there's, I don't know. There's low. Even look, you know what's crazy? Even when Sega was at its lowest, right? At the time, and look, us we Sega. I remember I had a Dreamcast, right? And it was probably, I don't remember shit being as bad as this though. Maybe it was so long ago, but this is really bad. When you think that was good, because they're like, you know what? The software and services is up. That shit they try to spend. And when you sit back and look at even what's the analysis? Everything was down directly because of Zero in the cloud. What's that? What was that guy?
Fuck. What's that guy's name? What, the Moore's Law is dead guy?
No, so these things are down. Everything goes Microsoft because of directly towards the gaming. Why they losing money? Fuck, Alfred Hitchcock. We find out. But anyway, like it's at the point now where it's, I don't know, like I think, like, I brought, listen.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Yo, look. They thought I said, bro, listen. I said I gave Microsoft, and it's not me wishing on their demise. Again, I think it's very unhealthy for gaming. You know what I mean? Some of the third industry is gone for whatever reason, right? You know what I mean? I give them 2 years. I give them 2 years. You know what I mean? You can market here first that they're going to be completely out of gaming. You know what I mean?
And Game Pass is changing this year, definitely.
Yeah, I give them 2 years, and that they're
See, I give them to next year.
Well, this year, next year, that they're gonna be completely out of the game. You know what I mean? Hey, do you think we got money from Rage?
And Amy Hood just tweeted out, Xbox is going to be negative for the foreseeable future. She tweeted that out. I didn't say that. She tweeted out. You can put it on the screen. I can send it to you.
Yeah, she said that like what, a month ago or whatever.
No, she just tweeted. She just tweeted.
Put it out again. She just put it out again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
She said Xbox hardware revenue should decline year over year, and the rest of the Xbox numbers should be on a decline for the foreseeable future. So I guarantee you, they're going to They're going to stop reporting Xbox numbers. Watch.
Altogether.
Yeah.
They're going to stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dragging down. It's dragging down the overall Microsoft revenue and forecast now. It's cutting into the meat.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, here's something I can visit you guys in 1 second. I was sending this tweet out. I want to right click, paste, followers. Hold on, yeah, I can right now. I'm done. I'll be to see you guys in real time and no time.
Think Pastor Joe now gonna show up for this?
I don't know. I kicked Mello out. Yeah,
oh shit!
Joe ain't coming here.
Yeah, Mello got good.
Huh? Yeah, I get that nigga to poop.
Oh man!
Can't talk about shit now. That's not getting folks. Come on here, man. Hey, stop playing with me. Hold on a second. Phone. Hold on 1 second. Your video. Next. It says you guys could have been slapped the like, but okay.
Yeah, the sad shit is they're turning Xbox into an app. You can just see it happening slowly.
No. What were you saying about that? You said they did something. You said what? No, update.
Oh, the cloud.
Okay.
They updated their cloud gaming backend and the achievement shit. So yeah, they've been doing updates with that. And they did what they did it. They also did it with the UI. So it's like the same no matter where you're playing with the PC side and all that shit.
No, you were saying you were saying something. You were saying something behind the scenes. You said by doing this, they're gonna save $1 billion on making games. You know, the app.
Oh yeah. By them not having the console, they save billions in R&D. By getting rid of the Xbox platform completely, they don't have to make those games then. So when they're making COD, if you remove Xbox platform from it, you're saving more than what you ever could doing anything else because you're saving time, resources, and you know what I mean? You don't have that overhead and another platform to make on top of it. It's just the truth.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. I mean, okay. Well, hey, Jerome, hold on. Let me get some of these numbers. You got the numbers in front of you. Hold up. If I tagged in you guys on Twitter, you'd be so kind to retweet it. Hold on, let's see. I can write. I'm flying blind here. There you go. I'm gonna see you guys in real time right now. Here you go. Oh my god. Hey, yo. He said a preview to the sucker would embarrass somebody, shows up one day. Yeah, buddy, let's kick it. Yeah, man. We gonna get his ass up out here. Shout out to my brother, Dominic. I appreciate you, bro. Very much so, bro. I love all the success as well, which appreciate you. But okay, so shout out everybody right. So as you guys walk through the door, slam the like button. We got a little funny here. We're gonna get up my bag here. All right. I'm gonna see you guys in real time and on time and my time. All right. Now, okay, now so here you go. So, hey, Jerome. We got some of these numbers. The numbers. Now, how abysmal are these numbers? How?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get some on the screen.
Z. Yeah, it's bad.
Now,
when I say it's bad,
hey, Joe, no,
even Cole Eastwood said it's over. I'm retiring.
No, wait, hold on. They the you say the white waffle, the vinyl.
Yeah.
See you out of there? Wait, hold on.
He out of there.
Hold on, let me get these numbers on the screen. Hold on.
Yeah.
Remember this, Z? But wait for Call of Duty. You gotta wait for Call of Duty.
Put this on the screen. Yeah, wait for Call of Duty. Yeah. Even by saying that, Jerome, real nigga shit, that's a how you say it, that's it. If you putting all your A's and bats in one game, and it's sad to say that if you just depending on that one game to bring you back, and and you're the largest, how you say, third party publisher in the world, that's I don't know, I'm sure you can see this right here.
Hey, if COD doesn't increase your Game Pass numbers, no game will. I don't give a fuck what game it is. Come on.
They bragged about Microsoft releasing all those games last year. Microsoft released 12 games this year. And these the numbers we get from that? Man.
All right, so shout out to James Axe.
And the only reason why they charted was because they put like Forza on PlayStation. That's the only reason why they charted at the end of the year. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But it says here, my man, shout out to Jay said they put out more games, put them in more places, and Xbox fans were laughing at Ubisoft.
And they made less money.
Yeah. Like I just said that at the beginning of the show, and shout out to them. Say total game revenue was down 9% year over year. Content and service were down 5%. Ooh. That was that 1% revenue last, right?
Yep.
Hardware revenue dropped 42%, right? So, and this is you have these type of numbers, right? No, this proves my point. You have your games any and everywhere, you still can't turn a profit.
Nope.
So, like I said before, this, that, and the other, you putting that sub in, you need quality shit, quality software. They want the gamers to go where you are. All this, how you say, gimmicky shit. No, that's not, bro. They got the wrong motherfuckers in charge making the wrong decisions. Hey, real talk, like, so we have a few like Scalation Xbox guys in here, like, bro. When are you guys gonna like wake up and say like and how you say and place blame where it needs to be placed. Like Phil has led you guys down this dark alley, nigga, with some 5 black holy guys. They all, you know what I mean? They ended that table till they on demon time. They would have had their way with y'all niggas. And they all black belts in karate. So, buff you. Look. You know, like, real talk, he was just laughing at you, so, oh man, you was just here. Look at this shit here. So when I say I gave you niggas 2 years, that. I listen, like I said, maybe I calmed down with the theatrics. But
hey, the only thing Microsoft didn't try and do was make quality games. That's all.
That's all. Hey, bro. Nintendo had the.
And that's all they got to do.
Yeah, let me say something. Nintendo got they cheap kicked them with the Wii U, and I don't want to defend Nintendo, but like they, you know, they came on, had more new titles. They fixed it with the Switch. I mean, all they did was remix the library they had on the Switch, on the Wii U, and had more games. Like, bro, some of the damage was being done, and how you say losing gamers' confidence. You launch a console, and listen, you launch a console in 2020, right? And you go 3 years with nothing. You end the generation. How you say 369? We're talking about Tesla numbers here, my nigga. God given. You end the generation with nothing. You start the generation with nothing. And your first outing, like I said, is Redfall. Like, bro, like shit like that. Like, listen, you think I'm bad. Like, bro, none of you, like the bulk of you guys, Xbox guys, or whatever, said nothing. Said nothing. So they continue. Like
Avowed, South at Midnight, Keeper, all that shit. Nobody said shit.
No. No. Now listen, now what's the excuse now? Now you got so you guys because the game. Now you got your first of all, which was the biggest lie anyway, because you have access to one place. You on PC. You got 2 billion gamers. You understand that? If you think about it, if in real talk, if Xbox niggas ain't know why you should because you got Game Pass. Those games, I stay on with those games haven't been that great. They haven't been that good. They haven't for a long time. For a long time. Like this is the real. You know what I mean? That's the real. Those games haven't been good for a long time, bro. For a long goddamn time. I'm gonna be honest.
They would have been better not buying anything and just getting a AAA game and a Game Pass every once in a while when they could. You know what I mean? They'd have been better off just doing that instead of buying. Because at least Game Pass got AAA games in it from third parties and you know what I mean? Because now it's just nothing.
They went away, bro. They went away. Listen, real talk, right? And
they already made their fucking plan.
Yeah, hey, yo,
there's all this woulda, coulda, shoulda with shit. It's horse shit.
Yep.
This was the plan all along.
Buck. Me and you used to eat in the same restaurants, right? I said that. Like this, it's not like you said.
It's like Stephen Miller.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, my bad.
He said my bad, OG. Oh man. But hold your bill here, right quick. Plan finally working. Play dead. Catch Sony slipping. Oh man. He said the plan finally working. To play dead, play possum, and catch Sony slipping. Yo, come in and slap the like button. As you guys walk through the door, slap the like button. Slap the like button. Holla, Mo, what up, bro? Tommy Bull. And again. Bro, these numbers, hey, Buck, I said I get these jokers 2 years, Buck. 2 years. 2 years. 2 years.
So what'd you say?
I give Microsoft 2 years with this whole thing.
Oh, two years?
Yeah.
Okay.
And bro, and it's not me, again, being happy about it because I think...
Glooming and glooming.
Yeah, no. It's not even so much glooming. It's not me just like you said being a negative Nancy or anything, just trying to shit on those guys for nothing. Because
you have been saying that a while, like 1 or 2, and we see signs along the lines. Because even I thought they're just gonna ride shit out and stretch it out, but you saying them turning around and saying, like even the shit that they're saying they're gonna come out with in the next couple of years, you're saying that even that shit, and I would not be shocked. You could be right. Like even the shit that they're throwing out there right now. Oh, we're still working on this, working on that.
No,
like, that handheld.
That's just
all that shit.
Listen,
that
hand.
Be canceled
hey,
tomorrow.
bro, that handheld came with like a wet fart. Who the fuck someone a handheld now? Oh yeah, Microsoft Xbox handheld. None of you niggas bought it. It sold 25,000 users before last. Like what the fuck?
Well, I think the reality set in when they saw the reviews of other people that actually did get one in the mail and tried them, and they just realized, handheld PCs aren't They're not
fuck
that
all
great.
that. You know what the reality is?
And it
Z.
wasn't
They're cool.
optimized right.
Wait, no,
They're
you
cool
know,
if you
Z.
got money
Wait,
and you
hold
want.
on. You know what the reality is? Them goddamn games ain't good enough to take on the goddamn go. Those supposed to be played in the goddamn dark, behind closed doors. There's some ugly goddamn games.
They have
Yeah.
$40 handhelds right now that are way better actually.
Yeah.
Yep. Those
Because
retro
you don't
units.
need much in the handheld.
They put it out half baked. That's the thing. They didn't have the back end ready where like when you updated it, it was giving you regular Windows updates, and they should have taken all that shit. All that shit should have been gone.
Hey, hold on.
They can't. It's running on. It's just a
Hey,
PC.
hey, game
It's a
Yeah,
laptop.
but they can still go in there and stop it from updating that shit because it's a mobile. You know what I mean? Because of what it is, they can limit it if they want.
Hey, hold on. We got game chosen here. Hey, what's up, game chiller? Game chiller.
Hey, Z.
What's up,
I'm at work. Listen.
Yeah, work.
You're right.
Bitch, you ain't got no job.
You no. Shut up. Listen, you're right. Right?
What I'm right about?
I've been saying this for a long time, right? Nobody asked for a goddamn Ninja Gaiden game. Right? But the main reason why the Xbox is down is just people stop buying games. The free-to-play games are killing the industry.
Okay. All right. Wait.
No, they're not.
No, wait, hold on here. He was landing on a goddamn.
How come Nintendo and PlayStation still has sales, and the only one that doesn't have sales is Xbox? But you're trying to act like it's the whole industry. When it's not.
He has a point because when they sometimes when they say the whole industry, they're using it in a kind of wrong way. But we do have more choices now, and the industry has consolidated a lot. But that overall, that doesn't mean that's going to etch out Sony and Nintendo because they're just gonna pivot and do what they can and keep their because they got a strong you know they're just like their marketing and everything. Yeah, they have a strong brand recognition and they're gonna keep rocking with that.
People buy their shit.
He's right in a way because
they also have exclusives.
We have so much choice now. A lot of choice for different games.
So it's not an industry. It's not an
yeah.
Hold on. It's not an industry problem, right? It's only a Microsoft problem. What are you saying?
Yeah.
So what? So why is Ubisoft having the same problem with Microsoft having right now?
Because they've been fucking up for years because of their owners been blind and just chasing games as a service game.
Exactly. So to prove my point, it's not a Microsoft problem.
Games, but it's not everybody. Not everybody's doing that.
Sony's making live service games.
Okay, listen.
Yes, but they cut that shit. They cut their plans with that within 5 years. They completely did a 180 on that shit.
No, they're not. They have fear of games coming. No, they don't. They have fear. Dude.
Come on,
dude. They have fear games coming out this year. They got a freaking Marvel versus fighting game coming out this year. They're not calling no damn life. And they got Marathon.
The only one theirs.
And they got Marathon coming out in probably March.
The only one is theirs is Marathon. That's it. Because
Fair Games coming. Fair Games is not canceled. Fair Games is not canceled. Fair Games is actually coming out this year.
When? Where did you see anything about Fair Games this year? They didn't say shit about Fair Games.
Yes, they did.
2026. No, it wasn't.
Yeah. So when is Fair Games coming out? They didn't cancel the game. The game is still in development. You said that Sony cut down the live service game. They did not do that.
12. Yes, they had 12.
Well, he's saying 180.
They cut most of them.
He's saying hyperbolic. I mean, he doesn't mean they cut every single thing, but
they're still making
turned around.
They cut 6 of them within like a month.
So 12 to 6, but it's still making live service games.
And they cut other ones after that too.
Because live service games are still popular. What the fuck? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, they're still going to make them, but they're not going to make like 12. They're going to make like 1 or 2 at a time.
I think what he's trying to say is that they basically like that was a thing that people were running with before. Oh, they're going all in on live service games, and they to be fair,
all going all in.
They to be fair, their leadership said, okay, we started making too many of them, and they're starting to lose money. It was unsustainable
because they saw what happens when you just throw shit at you can't do that. You got to make sure it's a good game concept first, which is what we said about Microsoft. All Microsoft has to do is make good games. Everything
they do
changes.
but they do make good games. You don't have an Xbox. How do you know that?
Wait, hold on here, man. He knows what's going on.
They put their games
Man,
everywhere.
shut up, man. You don't have an Xbox.
Well, wait. Too.
So when you don't have an Xbox, show me your gaming score, nigga.
Oh, wait, hold on here, man. So we see a passport.
Fuck you and your Xbox.
Hey,
you can't play Xbox games. You know they're also on PC and PlayStation now.
So what? You don't even play Xbox games, nigga. I play Xbox games, dude.
They're trash.
How do you know it's trash? Do you play it?
Their games don't show up on the yearly NP games.
And it doesn't mean it's trash.
And then all of a sudden people buy them when it comes to PlayStation.
Wait, you have to admit, game trailers. The best thing about Xbox wasn't their games; it was the fucking console.
It was the bitches.
Well,
like the Series X is a fucking amazing console.
It's good. Like
everything you get with it, the controller, like it's all.
Yeah. The 360, yeah.
But
here's the problem.
Even the Series X is a good content. It's a
fucking.
fucking
Remember the 360. Yeah.
Hey, game trousers.
Yeah, he is talking to you, nigga.
Can you hear me?
He ain't talking to you.
Game trousers.
He is talking to you, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, game trousers. The problem, bro. Listen, I get what you're trying to say.
Most of you dudes are gay.
The problem is Nintendo or Sony are not having the problems that Xbox is having. They're just not.
Yep.
You can listen. Hear me out before you
reply. Nothing. That's G.
I know. I just want because I want you to. I want you to really understand.
You goofy bitch.
Sony is they're killing it. They're getting all the Xbox,
all the bitches,
all of their exclusives. They getting fucking games just by default. You got games coming to PlayStation that's not coming to
they got
to Xbox. Right? And I get what you're saying. If you're saying some of them live service games going to Xbox or PC, all right, cool. I'll give you that. But is that, by being like that, is that enough to get people to go out and buy a console or go out and subscribe to Game Pass or stay in the Xbox ecosystem? No, it's not enough. It's not enough, bro. Like, I don't know what it's going to take to get through to you.
Slap the like button.
But we've watched over the last 3 years, them motherfucker report these numbers every month in MPD and every quarter. And that shit is down. To last quarter, it was at 1%. That was the only 1%. Now that motherfucker down negative 9%, right? So guess what? Next quarter, that bitch probably gonna be down another. Amy Hood already said it. You saw it on her tweet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be down for the foreseeable future. Hey, how much being down before Satya say, hey, fuck this shit. This shit is dragging our subscription and cloud business down. This is, it's having an adverse effect. I get it. You're an Xbox guy. You like them. You ride with them.
You like dudes.
But listen, even you yourself, if you just get into gaming and you look at Xbox and say, well, they got Xbox and they got Game Pass. Those are positives, right? But then you look on the PlayStation side and say, damn, they got Spider-Man, Wolverine, all that shit, all them exclusives. Then they got all of the fucking games from Xbox. Then they got VR. Then they got Xbox games in VR. You can't compete. Nobody with a straight mind would choose a fucking Xbox over PlayStation. And I hate to say it, but in gaming right now, only the strong survive. Nintendo, they already carved out their little niche because they do the handheld shit. They already solidified in that. They'll be okay, right? Sony, they already solidified. They number one in gaming. They the gaming kings. They got motherfucker PC dudes buying a PlayStation to play GTA and Wolverine and all that shit, right? But what incentive is there to buy an Xbox? Name one incentive. And you can't say Game Pass because the numbers are down. We know that because of the services and subscriptions is down. So I'm saying if at what point do you say, hey man, this shit looking shaky, Jack?
At what point, Game Joe?
Yeah, no, he has a point. But once again, right? You're right. But people still gonna buy an Xbox. Like, if you're a fan of the system, why buy it? People are not. Listen, I get what you're saying.
It's not enough fans. Still, game shows. It's not enough.
I get what you're saying, but the only way I see the ship sinks I'm talking about big AAA developers stop making the games, man. Like, for example, right? If GTA 6 got canceled on Xbox tomorrow, it's over. But it's not happening. I don't know why developers are still making why are you raising resources and already all that game development to make games on Xbox, like Final Fantasy VII Remake came out a couple of days ago, and 16.
Microsoft, that's why.
And
even one of the biggest companies.
But hold on. Even the guy who made Final Fantasy VII, he said that the next Final Fantasy game will come to Xbox, PlayStation 5, PC day one.
Yeah, because it's the last one. Yeah.
He didn't say day one. He said it'll come once I play. He didn't say day one.
It'll come there. Yeah.
Yeah. No. But let's say this, Game Choicer. Let's say that if you counting on third party, if you counting the viability for Xbox is the fact that developers are still making games for it.
Yeah.
That's a hard sell, and I'm gonna tell you why. While you sitting around and waiting for the big third-party people to stop supporting Xbox, you ignoring all of the smaller developers ignoring Xbox. I tagged you on like hold on, listen. Hold on, listen. I tagged you and Pastor Joe. On like 5 Yeah. So you see what I'm saying, right? I'm not making this up. Yeah, I think it's starting with the smaller people that don't have enough funds to try to push it out. It starts with the smaller ones, but eventually it's going to get to the point where the ones who can't afford to do it, they're just going to be like, and it's not worth it.
Look, man, will you tell me that game? That game looks dog shit, man. Come on, man.
I get it. I'm not.
It's like saying why Cold Violet ain't on Xbox. Nobody wants that crap.
That's true. But Game Choices, 5 games, my nigga. I don't care how dog shaped it. The fact that an Xbox gamer don't have an option to even play that bitch, to even see if it's good.
Wait, hold on, just some bills here.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on, just some bills here. Tommy Bull says, Z, I saw 15 dudes playing Indiana Jones at the park, man, in real life. A lot of action theater. 5 Xbox black guys. Tommy Bull, that was his contract.
Man, that game is good.
Yeah, I mean,
nobody bought that shit.
Hey, he said, Z, we need Donnie D back. Yeah. At this point, I don't even Donnie can say these niggas, man. Donnie the great white hype. We got more WGS from $10. Appreciate you, brother. To Game Chose, I hope that your game development is an Xbox exclusive. Time to think of your own pockets, bro.
Man.
Hey, Z, there is no saving them.
Okay. Listen.
Oh, my God.
Listen, man.
Oh, my God.
The Xbox ain't going on.
would have to leave, and the whole management team would have to.
Slap the like button.
No.
Because
hold on.
It starts with...
You can't. There is no saving them, and I'm going to tell you why. If $100 billion if $100 billion investment didn't change the narrative, there is nothing gonna change. If buying the world's biggest game, right? If that didn't save them, nothing can save them. If throwing all of their games, Call of Duty, Minecraft, all that shit in a cheap subscription service didn't change the narrative, didn't change the forecast, there is nothing will. They can buy GTA exclusively. It ain't gonna change. It's
not gonna change because you know why? I said it again, because it started in 2013. They lost the mind share, dogs. Like, nobody wants... Listen, in 2013, with the Xbox DRM, with all that bullcrap they did, they lost the mind share.
Okay, you're right. But guess what, Game Choicer?
People don't want to fuck with the Xbox no more.
Why?
Wait.
Why is that?
Fuck the Xbox One generation. We gonna chalk that up to Dunny D. Fuck it, I'm gonna give them that, right?
Yeah, but why?
Hold on. Now it's time to start all the way back over with another world's most powerful console and another cheap console to get the high end and the low end, according to my brother Poster. And then they turn around and launch. That was Phil Spencer. He turned around and gave you 2 consoles with no goddamn games, and then the game shit still got shitted on and mollywop by PS5 by the weaker console. So There is nothing they can do. They can go to PC. They can slap a goddamn Xbox logo on a PC. It ain't gonna save them. People already moved over to PlayStation. They already moved elsewhere. It's just there's no saving them. So Satya, you know, if having 2 billion gamers under your portfolio, you know, with PC and Xbox and cloud and all that shit, nothing will.
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this too. Like, what hurt Xbox in the holidays is Call of Duty, man. And even Activision said it. Listen, the last Call of Duty game, I don't care you never control it. That shit was trash, right? Nobody asked for Black Ops 7, and Activision realized that you can't make Black Ops 6. And the next year is 7. Like, how do you went to 6 and 7?
Wait,
Yeah, like how the fuck you went to 6 and 7? I was confused. How the hell you went to 6 and 7?
I got a question for you, Game Trouble, because even what you're saying really makes no sense. Just saying
Call of Duty.
Listen, just saying that all their woes and the lack of O's and they check commas is down to one game. That in itself is the problem. If you bank in your future on one game, whether it's a hit or miss, and your shit is dying for you, you are the Lord.
You already lost.
That's the same thing they did with making everything on Halo.
But Z, when Call of Duty Black Ops 6 came out,
listen.
No, Z, I have the numbers. When Black Ops 6 came out, the revenue was high, everything was high. When Black Ops 7 came out last year,
listen to what I'm saying.
But when Black Ops 7 came out, it was bad.
Listen to what I'm saying.
You can't use that game Chuzzles. You can't use that because they were still riding off of the $100 billion that they spent on. I mean, the $70 billion that they spent on. They were still using ABK's financial stat sheet. Once that ran out,
they're on ABK though.
Yes, but at that time they added in all of the money that ABK was worth. That's how they made it look good.
Now
we had X, Y, and Z, right? Yeah. But now they own them. And now that ABK money that ABK have is gone, now they have to rely on the actual money that's coming in, and that's what's fucking them up. That's why it was all smoke and mirrors. We tried to tell you, y'all didn't want to listen.
And I agree most of your point because Call of Duty Black Ops 7 did the damage. Nobody asked for that crap.
Like Game Troubles. Think about this, right? If you have a company and I buy your company, I now get to add your money that you got in your bank and all that stuff in that company, all your revenue that you done made thus far, I get to add that part of mine. Even though I bought yours. Because I bought yours, I get to add that. So the number's going to look like, damn, J-Dub got all of this, right? But then once that runs out, now we're going to get to see exactly, okay, well, J-Dub, he really didn't have all of that. He only had this. That was really Game Trails shit. But he ended up consolidating that. That's why I say you can't go by them previous numbers. Okay. Now it is what it is. These is 100% Xbox numbers. It is what it is.
Hey, yo,
hold on. The only way you can solve this, right? I will say this, right? When Gears E-Day comes out, then of course the Call of Duty, the next Call of Duty come out. I think it'll be up, man, because Call of Duty calls it shit, man.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, some people.
Listen, again, respectfully, I want to say something to you. Listen, so here's the problem, right? You're repeating the same thing. You're saying that all the woes came from Black Ops 7, right? Because nobody went to Black Ops 7, right? The fact that they're the largest third-party publisher in the world, right? And they depending on one game again to turn things around, that's the same thing they did with Forza. Only numbers are good when Forza come out. Only numbers are good when Gears come out. And that is itself the problem. While you're into what you basing everything on a last-minute Hail Mary on one game to turn things around.
When you're the next game out.
When you're the largest third-party publisher in the world, and then you got in between it, you're still losing. You got to fix the in between before this game comes out to fix the problem. And if you're waiting for one game to turn, because listen, the first game was up for 2-3 months, and then you're right back to below zero again. That's the problem.
See, before I go, I'm gonna ask a question, right?
Don't ask me
so
shit,
they have Gears E-Day coming out this year eventually, right? They got Fable, they got Forza Horizon 6, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the new Call of Duty game.
Okay.
And what the hell they have Clock World, whatever that crap called, right?
Okay.
They have 6 games coming out this year, right?
Okay.
Do you think these 6 games gonna help the revenue or will be worse than this one?
Okay. And you don't hold on. See, let me answer this. Let me ask you this. Don't you think Amy Hood know what games they got coming out and what they gonna release this year?
Yeah.
Well, if she knows they roadmap and what they got coming out this year, and she says this shit gonna be down, what makes you think Z or me or you gonna be able to make it positive? You don't think they got it figured out? That's what I'm saying.
That's the next quarter. I'm talking about the end of the quarter, the next year, like Q1.
Oh, the year. Oh, no. Okay. So she said for the foreseeable future is going to be down.
Future. Yeah, future.
She said the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
So that you know.
Cause right now we don't have no games right now. Like January? There's really no any games coming out right now.
For the foreseeable future. So she's saying for like the next at least year, don't expect good numbers.
Yeah. Game Choosers.
That's what she said.
Game Choosers. Y'all bragged, right? Y'all bragged about releasing 12 games last year.
I ain't do that.
Well, you and Pastor Jewel, you know.
Hey, that's Pastor. I ain't do that.
If y'all bragged about all them goddamn games dropping, and Microsoft is down a negative fucking 39%,
you're only dropping
negative 9, a negative, like, man.
Hey, J-Dub, none of those games he just named are big sellers outside of Forza and COD.
Exactly.
Fable not a big seller, and Gears is not a big seller.
Yep.
Oh, Gears not a big seller? Wow.
Gears ain't been a big seller for a minute, man. It ain't like this.
Yeah, because the last Gears we had was Gears 5.
Yeah, the last
2019.
That's not a big seller.
Gears 5 didn't even do what they projected it to do. We know that because we was podcasting about it. And we was talking about how all of Microsoft's big games, the tentpole games, are on a downward incline. Like they're all going down.
So what?
Okay, well, what I wanted to ask you, the game teller, is that you name. Okay, let's have a good. You name Gears, you name Fable, you name Call of Duty, PS Go, all right, and Forza, right?
I don't think Fable is system seller.
Okay, no problem. We don't want to. We want to do something just to make this.
Microsoft don't make system sellers.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, so what about next year? You see, you heard
and you know what? You're right. That's a good question.
What about next year? You see.
Yeah, that's a good question. And that's a good question. The next year we white. Let's say State of Decay 2 coming out next year.
Man,
or 3, whatever.
Come on, man, nigga. Yo, God do something bad to you, bitch. I got a bill here.
How much is Game Pass going to change this year?
Yeah.
I don't think nothing. I think it's still $30. What are they going to change?
No.
How are you going to change? How are they going to change it?
Ad supported is coming, definitely.
What
but
if
they're gonna kill day and date? Watch.
What if Gears of War is just a single player game?
It could be.
Oh, damn.
This shit did on Arrival, nigga.
That did Arrival. I ain't playing that shit. Yeah, I mean, hey, bro, I ain't playing that shit. That shit's the only single player. No.
But yeah, because it does have a lot going for it being multi-platform.
Yeah. That's good Arrival. The new Halo game had no multiplayer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Microsoft is.
You told me taking a step back.
It didn't have co-op.
We got another bill here. WGA said, "We appreciate you, brother. Man, missed you around here, man." I know first up the bat is that pageant project, Pottery Wars. Are you gonna play that game, Trellis? At Pottery Wars?
Oh hell no! Hey, hold on, man.
Listen, and that inlines the problem. They making shit like that nobody wants to play.
But okay, hold on. But see, I get what you're saying.
I don't think you.
But I get what I get what you're saying. They're making shit, but guess what?
Yeah.
They're letting these studios to make their own game. You guys keep telling, Microsoft should not interfere in these studios. Let them make what they want to make. And they're all Tim Schafer want to make that game.
But multiple back-to-back flops, brother. That can't be good for that studio.
Yeah.
Keeper was a major flop, and this game going.
I played the Keeper. Flop. I beat the Keeper. That was a good game, though.
Doesn't matter if you think it's a good game. It flopped.
How was Psychonauts 2? It didn't do well.
That was a really good game. That game flopped. But remember, these games don't cost a lot of money to make. These like Nintendo budget games.
It's still a waste of money, though. It's still wasting money.
Yeah, they'll only put up with that shit so long.
But Double Fine is not a big. But Double Fine does not make big AAA games though.
Does not give a
No
fuck.
matter, but High-Fi Rush is a big game. That shit flopped and they closed the studio.
Yep.
Double Fine does not make big AAA games.
Oh,
Like,
and another thing about Gears, even if Gears got multiplayer, that shit's not gonna be big. Nobody gives a fuck about Gears multiplayer. That's not a casual multiplayer game.
it's not a casual game, no.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm not going to be shocked if they just say
Nobody.
they just
I hate to say it,
put
but
out a
nobody cares
campaign.
about. Nobody cares about Gears multiplayer. Definitely coming out. It's gonna come out near Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. That shit gonna be dead like Reloaded.
Hey, I've been telling people that they should delay Gears E-Day to next year, spring.
Oh, definitely.
I hate
and GTA, yes, definitely.
And listen, I'm not surprised Fable got delayed to next year too. I don't think Fable coming out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
not the way it was performing and look. No,
it's not about
put it up.
It's not about perform. You come in the same time with GTA 6.
Yeah, but game trailers. Go back and watch that. That man walking is the same man.
I get it. I know. Yes.
He was swinging his hips because they didn't have time. They didn't. All that shit was added in. There was no character creator. You were going to be a female, and all they did for that character creator is add in preset, like top.
Maybe he was imitating.
I know. Preset animations, but look. I don't, but
they only showed us 5 seconds of gameplay. They didn't show like a mission and just show it uncut. They didn't show uncut gameplay yet. That game is not ready.
If I were a betted man, I would say delay Gears, but I don't think they're going to delay Gears.
What is that?
I think Gears. I think Gears.
Well, we don't. It's not even. We don't have a date for Gears, do we?
What's the point? What's the point of delaying Gears? It's not going to sell more if it get delayed next year.
Yeah.
Sell the same amount of sell this year.
And Game Pass is $30. Shit, they got to push shit out.
I think y'all kind of stuck in 2005, brother. Games is not popular like that.
They need to delay it and make the hips.
Halo's not even popular either.
Yes. Hey. Okay, I'm Bill here. Denver Games say COD and Microsoft can't offset the other 30 studios, and don't forget the revenue also has to go to Blizzard and King. Good point. Great point. Like I said, you can wait for
Listen, man, Call of Duty is what if Call of Duty, they can't kill Call of Duty, and the next Call of Duty it won't make a lot of money. If they do it right this time, it will be better than Black Ops 7.
It's not going to offset everything else, though.
Yeah. One game isn't offsetting everything else.
But remember, Call of Duty is too big, man.
Yeah, but everything else, that's not nothing to keep Microsoft afloat.
Call of Duty has to deal with Grand Theft Auto 6 this year.
They need more women characters in Call of Duty.
They got
a bunch of women characters. What are you talking about?
Hey, Bucky being condescending.
I don't know what Buck's talking
about. Call of Duty is too big, bro. And I think Call of Duty is the only one game can actually challenge GTA, and all other games can do that.
No, it can't. Challenge it in what?
Call of Duty come every year, dogs.
It's not challenging Grand Theft Auto. You gotta relax.
It doesn't matter. Come on.
Call of Duty could be challenged Red Dead 2. It's not challenging 6, brother. Gotta be realistic.
Especially not GTA. Come on now.
How much did what Call of Duty King came out when Red Dead 2 came out? Which one? I don't know.
What was
World War II?
No, it was it Cold War? No, 2018. What the fuck was 2018?
Cold War is 20, because I bought Cold War.
It was one of them Call of Duty. It doesn't matter what Call of Duty was.
Advanced Warfare, right?
No, whatever it was, they ducked Red Dead 2. They didn't even release it.
Red Dead sold 74 million?
Hey, you think Call of Duty go ahead and compete with Grand Theft Auto? You tripping.
Hold on. Call of Duty.
World War II. Bro, think Call of Duty gonna say
it was Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4. Yeah. I don't see how many people bought Black Ops 4 though.
Yeah, I think you need more than just COD, brother. This is you're gonna run back into the same problem again.
That's just wishful thinking, bro.
Yeah, like bro, you have to fix.
So Black Ops 4 had made $500 million in 3 days.
Okay, well,
that was then. Now, when they came out with 6, the numbers dropped off within a month. They lost half their player base within the first month when Black Ops 6 came out.
Listen.
Yeah. No, that was 7.
There's so many other games to play now, Arc Raiders and all the other bullshit. Like, come on.
Hey, Angel, you know what? Listen. And I think I don't know. You're not covering what I'm saying. Microsoft has their games everywhere. All right, everywhere, and they still can't make no money. You see where we going with this? Like I was saying, those games just ain't been that good. You get games on PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, and Xbox, and you still can't turn a profit. So you see what I'm saying, here, brother? So
they're turning profits for the other companies. Like
I saw what you're saying, but the games that you mentioned, they're not really big system sellers. Like Ninja Gaiden 4 is a good game. I beat it, but I've been telling people like that game is not going to sell. Nobody played that Ninja Gaiden. This is not 2008, 2009.
They don't care about making quality games. Like they made
First
that
of all, I don't like you say that. The Ninja Gaiden is a quality game. It's a really good game.
You don't like that shit. You don't like that shit. You don't like it. Oh man.
The devs are definitely trying, but
like Starfield. Listen. The last game they made was sold pretty well was Starfield. Because remember, Starfield made by Bethesda, and Z thinks that Elder Scrolls 6 is not going to sell well. Elder Scrolls 6 is a big ass game. Like I don't understand why Z keeps saying it's not a big game.
The whole Bethesda community is terrified because of that engine and what's with Fallout 76 and Starfield. The modders didn't support Starfield. Come on.
That was a big game 25 years ago, man. They can make playing with that shit now.
Yeah, listen, man. People still play Elder Scrolls. People still play Skyrim, man.
Yes, that's Skyrim. You're talking a new game. It's not going to be made the same way. Those writers left.
Well, that's what Skyrim every day.
They're not making them. They're not going to make enough. They're going to take shortcuts
even
and all
big
their
money,
other dumb bullshit.
Even big money saved too, man. A little bit, but and he said he bought Game Pass for Elder Scrolls 6. I would do the same thing too. But the Elder Scrolls 6 is years away. That's coming out probably the next.
Nigga talking about Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, and I don't think you'll get it. I don't think Elder Scrolls coming out. Microsoft's not gonna be in business as far as gaming 2 years from now, my nigga. Years away. This is fact.
No, they will. They're gonna still be a third party publisher. They're gonna still be around.
Hey, Vaughn,
they're just not gonna make consoles. They're not gonna be making consoles, but they'll be around.
They are making a console, man. They said that multiple times.
They want to spin that shit off, Vaughn.
They said
it multiple times, man.
I mean, that was before the RAM shit.
Yeah.
But it's still making
the sales of their handheld were shit. They didn't sell shit.
No.
Nobody wanted them, and they're a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah. Ain't nobody fucking they. I don't think they're gonna be in gaming in 2 years. They're gonna sell them goddamn companies and spin them off, bro.
They can't sell the company like that. G, that's not how it works. And it's too much money. And it's gonna be it will cost too much money to sell the companies.
It costs too much money.
Yeah. So remember, if you sell Activision, who's gonna buy Activision?
And you can sell the IPs. But listen, they're not making.
What you mean?
So they're gonna keep
losing. Listen.
EA will buy.
They're not gonna sell. They're gonna just be like an EA. They're not gonna sell a company. They're gonna just be a publisher.
No,
they need to sell their companies.
Yeah.
Listen, even if they don't last as a publisher, which I don't think they're gonna last, they'll bundle that shit up and sell it to Tencent and other people who cares about that shit.
Saudis.
The rest of that shit will go by the wayside. It ain't like they got a bunch of franchises that people buy anyway.
Yeah,
if you remove Call of Duty and remove Minecraft, technically, what the fuck they have? Forza is already, they killed off the Forza Motorsport.
Yep.
Forza Horizon, but I mean, that shit probably don't cost much to make, right? And then everything else is kind of mid. The Gears is at the ass end of his career, right? They can barely put asses in the seat there. So Minecraft and Call of Duty is the only thing that's consistent in actually making money. Everything else is damn near lost.
Forza is that MLB The Show, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not Motorsport, Horizon.
Horizon,
that's the MLB The Show.
Yeah, it ain't your main thing. It's a nice little side dish to have, but that shit ain't getting people to buy no consoles and shit like that. I mean, let's face it, them niggas out of the console business. They
They're not out
are
of the
a third party publisher. They're a
they're
big
not out of the
publisher.
console business.
I think
All
they
right,
busting
Listen,
all right.
up. I
They're
think
listen.
they
not out of
busting
the
up
You
not
console.
having Forza day one on PlayStation.
can
They're
listen.
not out of the console. They're not out of the console business, man. They're still going to make consoles.
Okay, that's fine. If that's what you want to think, that's fine. But
Why would you waste money
no,
for
listen.
ROD?
Hold on, listen. If you're a third party publisher, if you don't spend $100 billion and you got negative numbers across the board, right? Wouldn't you want to cut your biggest loss leader? Your biggest loss leader is spending $3 billion to fucking make hardware, right? So if you get rid of that, the hardware, you don't have that expense.
Yep.
That's business 101,
But
whether
if
you
you cut
like it or not.
if you cut the hardware off, you lose all your fans.
No, you don't.
No,
Because
they
guess
don't.
what? They just gained. You know how many fans they just gained? Look, Forza Horizon 5 sold 5 million copies on PlayStation. That was more than how many people bought it on Xbox, right? So they no, listen to me. They replace the Xbox guys, right? They replace the hardcore with PlayStation dudes. They're going to do the same with the rest of their
you told me that a lot of Xbox gamers went to PlayStation 5 to play a 60-year-old game.
You're not, hold on.
PlayStation
Listen.
guys bought it.
Listen. You got to listen to me. I need you to listen to me like clear because I want you to understand. You got two bases. You got your Xbox base and then you got your PlayStation base. The Xbox base didn't really buy Forza Horizon 5, right? It was the PC dudes that did. So if the console guys didn't really buy it like that, but then you offer it to PlayStation and you see, damn, this game came out a year later, 2 years later, and we sold 5 million copies on that. Imagine what we're going to sell for 6. So it's more PlayStation dudes that are going to spend more money and physically buy the fucking game.
Yep.
That will overwrite the little loss from the handful of people. Your install base ain't number 20, there ain't number 25 to 30 million Xbox niggas anyway. That ain't nothing. There's 100 million motherfucking PlayStation dudes right now on PS5. Y'all just don't matter anymore. That's what happened. We told y'all stop focusing on PlayStation dudes and focus on your own shit because you're gonna wake up one day and your console gonna be gone. And what happened? Now you waking up negative numbers. It's really horrible timing because now you got the memory is sky high. CP, all that shit, all the hardware shit is sky high. All the tech shit is sky high. Microsoft Satya got to be looking like ain't no way in the world I'm finna fucking fit no 300.
So you think that Satya, the bald-headed guy, one day you gonna tweet out and say Xbox is dead. You gonna cut the Xbox division. Z said that. And Z said that in the next 2 years there will be no more Xbox. Brad, you gonna say all this shit.
Listen, you're a smart man, right? You're a smart man. Hold on, listen. You're a smart man.
2 years.
So listen. Game Trolls, I want you to understand this. You're a smart man. You
Game
see
Trolls
numbers,
sound like
right?
Bill Cosby.
Game Trolls, you see numbers, right? So if you see numbers and the numbers ain't looking good, what do you think is going to happen? You think they just going to keep going with numbers that don't look good?
What happened?
I have
Game Trolls. If you don't pay your game, hold on, Game Trolls. If you don't pay your rent next month, what's going to happen?
I'll be
okay.
So
if Xbox spent $100 billion and Amy Hood just put it out there saying every fucking division gotta have 30% profits to the good, guaranteed every fucking month. If they don't, what do you think is going to happen? Just like your landlord, what's going to happen if you don't pay your rent? They get the axe. I'm just saying, it's not a fanboy thing. It's just a numbers game. You can't get mad at the world's richest fucking corporation for being smart with money.
If Nintendo, all these guys cut the Xbox, it's over. Now comes to the podcast, J-Dubs, you was right. But right now, they're still making a new Xbox. They said it multiple times.
Hold on, Game Chillers. Didn't Phil tell you it's just 4 games?
It's only 4 games. Listen.
Okay, listen. He told you that, right? It ended up being more. It ended up being more, right? It ended up being everything.
Hey, we got Game Chillers on the show.
Okay, they told you and they keep lying to you and they keep failing you, but you still are in some kind of denial. Like they follow through.
Yep.
Like you would be right if they hadn't lied and said 4 games, if they hadn't, right? But they've lied to you about that and everything else. They promised you VR. They promised you all of this shit and they failed on all of it, but you still believing in them. That's why I don't understand it.
Yeah. That's a good point. Like, why is that? Why did he have your unwavering faith? Like, listen? They're not selling hardware now, right? This is what you think about it. They can sell hardware now, right? So what is it? Them making a new console, or PC or whatever? It's still those games are still gonna work on the older. I mean, like no one's minding now. Like I don't get what you had a handheld that just came out. No one bought that. No one wants an Xbox, and you don't need an Xbox, to play those games anymore.
Especially when they went third party. Think about it. Their sales tanked last. They barely sold over 1 million consoles last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap. They're not going to keep letting this go on. They're just going to say kill it.
Game Chosen. Hold on.
They did the same thing with Zune and Mixer and all that other shit.
Game Chosen. PlayStation sold 20 million copies in 1 year.
Yes.
Xbox sold 1.2 million in 1 year. 20 versus 1.2. At what point does Satya looking like gamers have spoken?
But Microsoft is not competing with Sony anymore, man. They're doing their own thing. That's what he's trying to tell you guys.
Okay.
Then they will kill the console because they don't need it. They'll just focus on PC and PlayStation and Nintendo and everybody else. And think about it. How much money overhead do you save if you get rid of the Xbox side? All that game development, all that shit, all those games can come out faster because there's not another platform to make it for.
Yeah. Game Choices, they just gave you a new Xbox. Didn't they give you that Xbox ROG Ally that y'all bragged about? Nobody bought it. So what difference is it gonna make if nobody buying it? People are just not buying Xbox. They just don't give a fuck about Xbox for whatever reason. You might like
the reason.
What's the reason? What's the reason?
Yeah, because I said the reason. Because people just don't like the Xbox because more people just want a PlayStation because it's cool to have a PlayStation. PlayStation it is cool. Have a PlayStation. Everybody wants a PlayStation.
Okay, but again, so the reason you want an Xbox is because of their games, right? You agree with that, right? The reason they get a console is
even if they make good games, and if they make good games, right? See, and you make a survey right now on Twitter, let's say they have good games. Nobody's still not going to fuck with it.
Field did say that Starfield could be 11 out of 10 and it won't make a difference. It will
make a difference.
But if you're saying gamers just don't fuck with PlayStation, just don't fuck with Xbox, why do you think they're gonna keep making Xboxes that gamers ain't gonna fuck with? Just for you?
It's for the core.
Is that enough?
The core, including the fans, including PC, including Nintendo and PlayStation, is not enough to make a difference. What makes you think a handful of you niggas is gonna make a difference?
I think that core would be happy to just wait it out and wait this out, like what console they're with right now, and then just carry over to PC or something.
Listen.
A lot of them already relegated themselves to that.
Listen, for any company to be successful, whether it's Sony, whether it's Timdog. Timdog, what up, Timdog?
Hey, how you doing, my man?
What up? Everything smooth?
Yeah, did you see the Xbox shit? The quarterly report?
Yeah. I'm live. We live on there. You want to hop on? Give your word or?
Yeah, I'll stop on for 20 minutes.
Okay, all right. Hello, I'm shooting the link.
Awesome. All
right. Yeah, I've seen the link.
Yeah, we finna get a true insider in here.
Do you have a PC yet, Game Trailers?
Yeah, I do.
He's a game developer.
He Game Trailers has been moved to PC.
I know. I've been having a PC for years, but I still play my Xbox because my friends have one.
Hey, Game Trailers, I got a question for you. Anybody ever say you sound like Bill Cosby a little bit?
What?
No, sir, you sound just like him when you talking. I ain't joking. I'm sure you really do sound like him.
That boy want a Jello pudding pop. Oh man.
Oh man, yeah. But listen, man, I gotta go, man. Listen, if Xbox dead, hey, look, I'm gonna cancel my game on the Xbox. You want
That's
your
what he said. He
PS5
sound
or
just like Bill
PC?
Cosby. I ain't tripping, bro. He sound like Bill Cosby.
Hey, Z, if the next shit is dead, I'm gonna cancel my game on Xbox and put that shit on PC and PS5. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
After all that talking that shit, he's like, "Oh, I'll just buy it on PC or PS5."
No, my game. My game. My game. The shit on PC and PS5. But they're still making a new console. But let's see next 2 years, man. Because I don't think the Xbox is going nowhere anytime soon, dude.
Hey, Game Trails, what kind of PS5 you got?
Sega said that too. I said that during the Sega days. I said nah, that
Yeah, but Sega's situation was different than Xbox situation. Sega had no money. Yeah, Sega had no money, dude.
Game Trailers, what kind of PS5 you got?
I got a PS5. I got a PC. I have your games on my.
Hey, listen, brother. Go get yourself a Pro. You can enjoy all the Xbox games and the PlayStation games this year in the best way possible.
Exactly.
What Xbox game? What Xbox game actually on the PlayStation this year? All of them coming.
You know, Xbox games run better on PlayStation, right?
Oh man.
So I don't. That's why I don't understand. What's the reluctance?
You know, Gears
Austin
coming.
Evans just did a comparison video, and to get that kind of performance on PC, you got to spend like $1,500.
15 to 2,000, yeah. And Game Trailers, think about it.
To get that,
we not only got y'all games, but we got y'all games that run better and got VR modes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, like.
Does he have the rolls, Z? Let me drag him up.
Yeah, he's in the wrong room. Drag him up.
Yeah, get Tim in here.
All right, guys.
All right. Hey, what up, Tim?
What's up, man? Are you guys on the air now?
Yeah, we're in the air now. Yeah, we're in the air right now. Yeah, I mean.
Tim, what's good, my brother?
How you doing, my man? J-Dub.
Yeah, man. So what are your thoughts about these abysmal numbers? Talk to me here. Talk to me, Tim.
I think that listen. I asked Tom Warren on his on Twitter, not on DM. I wouldn't bother with that, but I asked him. Does that include the ROG Ally? Because if it does, and I think it does, or even if it doesn't, that those are really, really bad numbers. And I know that you could attribute it to a lot of people saying Call of Duty, but you got to realize that I believe that the trend. Last year at this time, people were like saying, I remember Jez wrote that article, be positive about Xbox. And of course, 2 weeks later, they got the big layoffs. Yeah, so this is going to be, going to be a continuation of, like quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4, you're going to be down. But you got to realize that they've been down, like in hardware, they've been down. Now, if you look at those numbers, the physical numbers, they're getting killed by in 2014 they were making more money, like for 4 times more money. But you got to realize you got inflation, so
slap the like button.
Yeah. So the numbers are like really, really bad. So that's why, when people are like, Tim, why do you say there's gonna be no hardware? What do you think this you don't know shit and all this stuff? It's like, bro, man, this is even worse than I thought that they were.
Your mic went out, Tim. Hello. We lost you. Say it again.
Nah, somebody called me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hold on 1 second. So we get hold on 1 second. So we get this bill. Next Xbox is just Windows, PC, and Steam. Natively is true. This is going to be a desktop version of what the Asus ROG Ally is, not a console. Yeah, the handheld came and went like what fart. No one bought it. No one talks about it. They can't sell hardware now, right? And no one
Xbox app.
Yeah, and listen, and to entice motherfuckers, real talk, to buy your hardware, you need games. That's what they don't have games, but you got your games everywhere. So it's even less incentive to buy this new expensive hardware that they can't sell hardware. No one's buying Xboxes. Like I mean, like real niggas shit. Like who's gonna invest $1,000 into an ecosystem when they don't have to? They can play those games everywhere else for cheaper. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not. You know, I've been saying for the last year and a half years digging on the hardware. You know what I mean? And listen, here's my prediction, Tim.
Yeah, but listen, not to cut you off, but listen, somebody would just kept calling me and they're annoying. They keep calling me, but I told them to stop. So anyway, so the numbers are horrendous. Like they're like super numbers, and like people are like saying like, oh, there's not going to be no layoffs. Frank Shaw coming out. Bro, there is definitely going to be layoffs. Now, if it's coming October, February 3rd, I think it probably is. But if it's not then, you're going to have like a humongous layoff in July. There is no – listen, corporate America right now is running on AI, and Xbox is going to be the same thing. They're going to lose people. But when you get the numbers that they've gotten – yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Do you really? I mean, do you really come out with another console? Like this is not, alarmist talk. This is real. Like, do you even go on with this? And my answer is I don't think they should have the hardware. I mean, if they do have the hardware, going to be like, not a lot. I mean, the Ragal, I mean, like that's the thing. Like they came out and they said, "Oh, look, it's all sold out," but they were controlling the supply. Like that's the thing. Like, how many times are you not going to be honest and you're going to be, you have these like outlets like Xbox Era and Jazz and all these people like saying it's all good, bro. It was never all good. That's the difference between us and them. We weren't lying. I never was lying. Okay, I was telling you the truth. They're in trouble. The no exclusivity, horrendous. You just killed yourself. But the difference between me and those guys is they lied to you. I don't know. Maybe they didn't know. But I mean, it's kind of obvious. You know what I mean? Like we all knew, but people gave us criticize. And it's like, dude, I'm just telling you the truth.
They were just following orders.
Yeah, well, exactly. And you know what? Especially with everything that's going on with like people lying to you, the media, and just in general, just I'm not talking about politics because I'm doing that now. Like everyone's been lying to you, but like when you're lying about Xbox, bro, you're a loser, bro. Yeah. Like tell the people the truth. They 4 games, and that was the reason. I had that guy Black Viking saying, "Oh, Tim's mad because Phil didn't include him with the plan." Dude, I knew what they were doing, but I also knew that this was going to fail. It wasn't anything to do with preferential treatment or anything like that. It was a dumb plan. You can't have no. Yeah, but you can't have no exclusives, bro. Like you can't, like when you have no exclusives, you have no reason, and then you're behind the 8 ball, but then you're just like giving it all up. So yeah, they're I don't know. Are they gonna have hardware? I still say they're not having hardware. I don't. It's just it is what it is. But we've had this conversation now for 2 years. But yeah, those numbers are real bad, real bad. I mean, is there anybody saying that it's good? I mean, do these guys still lying, or like they saying
there's propagandists out there still?
They're still in. Some of them are still in denial, Tim, and they're in denial. I guess they're not really lying per se. They're just they just think that Microsoft is still gonna have Xbox around just for the hardcore, just for the few handful of people that are left. And I keep saying, Satya doesn't care about a handful of people, man. He's
exactly. Sounds like the store's gone. Like, what about the store? Like, the Xbox store? They're not doing that, right? Like,
they gave it up with that. Remember, they were bragging about Steam.
They're going to turn it into
slap
an
the
app.
like button.
Yeah, I think they're going to just turn it into an app. And this is what I heard was floated is that what they're going to do is, okay, so when you're a Microsoft employee, you get dividends, you get higher health care. Yeah. So Activision doesn't work under that because when they signed, they still ran, and Bethesda too. They ran as their individual company. Like they basically were still running, but they're under Xbox Studios. Contract. Right. Well, however they structured it. So the structure of Activision and Bethesda is different than, let's say, Halo Studios. So what I heard, and maybe this saves jobs, and they have to be creative, is that they'll fold all the other studios into Activision and Bethesda by doing that, they'll save money per employee. So like when you have an employee, everyone has a cost of employee. The cost per employee just to have them in Activision, I heard, is much cheaper, like a lot cheaper. So they can maybe save money there, and then they're obviously going to have layoffs, and they might cut a couple of studios. But also, if you just have Activision and Bethesda, then you can start splitting it off, and that's where I think that this is going. So, like, you could sell Bethesda then, and you could still have Activision, because right now, like, Xbox is like, we know it, we all know it's done. So or whatever, it's skeleton. But if they do that, which I think that they might do that to reorganize it, maybe save some jobs, but then they can start piecing it off, and that's when the real end of Xbox, happens. Like you just have Activision, let's say, and like Halo, like Forza is under Activision. Halo Studios is under Activision. Compulsion, Ninja Theory, or Ninja.
Tencent or somebody.
Because then it's off their book. That's all they're doing. They're getting it off their book.
Right. Well, that like I know, like I said, like I know one of the biggest things, and this is told to me by Microsoft employees, is that when you're under the umbrella of Microsoft, one of the biggest things that you get is the stock. So you get like a profit sharing. So you don't get that with Activision, and you also don't get that with Bethesda. So cost per employee is like, and also the healthcare, and as we know, healthcare in America is just like
all the benefits you get from being with Microsoft.
Yeah, it's so. If they do it that way, it gives you two things. It gives you the ability to have a cheaper cost of operation, but it also gives you the ability to split it off. And that's when you talk about the end of Xbox, that's really what that means, is that they can just split it off. Like, so they'll have everything in Microsoft on the Activision, Microsoft Gaming. They'll have Activision and they'll have Bethesda. But then you could say, okay, well, maybe we'll say Bethesda. Somebody mentioned Tencent. Tencent would be very interested in Bethesda, and then they can sell them further. Tencent can do whatever. They'll just lay off more people. But what actually the problem with Microsoft right now, why they're getting tight, is because they made a lot of investment into OpenAI and ChatGPT. And the problem with ChatGPT is that people think it's censored. They think it's like skewed for, like, it doesn't give you all the information, and it's like protected information. Whereas like Grok. Yeah, exactly. So it was supposed to be like Google was supposed to be ChatGPT. Yep. ChatGPT is still the number one thing, but on the store, but it's not like a slam dunk like they thought. So Microsoft bet very heavy on that. So the problem is they're getting tight now up top, where they usually were just a gravy train. Xbox was a side piece, and they didn't have to worry
so much to operate that shit too.
Yep.
I saw something about that. Yeah.
So now they have now it's going to get real. And listen, and this is one of my, and I know I've long-winded on this, but they got a new CFO, and I heard that guy's a shark. Like he's going to fire everyone, or he's like really going to cut costs. But you don't bring in a new CFO and just to say we're not laying off people. That's not going to happen. So Frank, in his comments, he's going to get smashed if this February 3rd comes and they have, even if in July, he put himself out there and he put his neck out there. So I guess we'll find out. But it's like I tweeted at him. It's like, dude, you got people. Like, can we start caring about people? I mean, you guys are the richest company in the world, like, or the top two. Can you just maybe not fire everyone? Because the stupid AI, nobody wants AI freaking developers. Nobody wants that shit. And the whole industry is going that way. And it's like gamers don't want it. It's like we're sick of it. We're spending $80 a game, and now you're going to give us AI slot? and you can have
PC people don't want it either.
Yeah,
nobody wants it.
That's going to open up a fucking market though for shit that has nothing to do with AI. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
There'll
listen.
be a demand for it.
I agree. I do think it, but I think that I think it's just it's more of a problem that we have in America, man. Like Amazon just laid off 16,000 people. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Everything's gonna go to AI. What? And then they're gonna make robots. What are we gonna do, man? Like, I don't know.
Yes.
It's not really. It's more than an Xbox problem, man. Now it's like our whole, maybe not us, but our children and our families. Man, like there's no jobs going to be left, and there's 100% run on AI. And there's no, even though gamers are going to fight this, I don't know who said that, but you're 100% right. It's going to happen. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. They're going to do it, especially Microsoft, because their whole mission statement is AI. So the layoffs are coming. There's going to be major changes, and then. I mean, I think PlayStation's going to have changes too, but they're going to be PlayStation. They're going to be a console, and they also got GTA 6 and the comments by Jay. Why would Rockstar even care about Xbox at this point? They're selling nothing. Like they don't care. Like it's all PlayStation. And also I saw Zaire, and it's the last thing I'm going to say. I saw you said that like it was a PlayStation Direct, or they're going to do that. Yeah, guess what? I said that would happen too. They're going to do that.
Yeah.
Because their console market is the biggest console market is PlayStation now. So so it is what it is. You're right now. You're at endgame. You're in the last stages. The Xbox is on hospice right now after today. Unfortunately.
Yeah, listen, I gave him, Tim, I gave him, forget about it, I gave him 2 years. As the target competing against Sony, against Nintendo, now you're going against the Rockstars. Now you're going against Madden. Now you're going, and 8 games just ain't been that good, bro.
And the thing about Fable too, before I go, because I gotta do some stuff. Fable, listen, you guys remember when they did the game when they came out there, Gavin, the guy who they actually left in 2025, he said they want to be the #1 studio. They want to compete with Rockstar. Yeah, the game looked pretty good. The combat definitely, it looked like 2017 combat. But if you want to be the best and you're saying the best, you got to look a little bit better. I mean, the game did look good in aspects, but
You can't
that's
show
not
it off like that.
But you can't say that that's on Rockstar level, bro. Like that's my thing about that, because I got a little pushback. But if you're going to say you want to be the best, well then you're going to get judged that way. You're not going to be an 82 Metacritic or an 84 Metacritic and say, be like an Outer Worlds or maybe a little bit better at Outer Worlds 2. You got to be like a 92, 91. And delay it. Who cares about the console? The console doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters. So just the game matters. So delay it. And if you have to, definitely don't make the game for Xbox Series S. That thing's a piece of junk. Just say go put it on the cloud. You know what I mean? There's no. So my point is, and I appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely.
And you got to start doing the right thing for the games. And who cares about the S? Who cares? You screwed the customers over so much.
I think we well past that, though, Tim. I think we balls deep right now, bro. I think this is the end.
This is bad. I love you, bro. I could not believe how bad those numbers were. 32%.
Listen, bro. I told you that goddamn Phil goddamn Spencer was the goddamn agent of chaos. That man, he didn't want us to hell. Shit is horrible, man.
I thought about it the other day too.
How do we get here?
Looking back, they should have just never went to PC with Gears 4. They should have just kept exclusive. I mean, they've actually accomplished the way that that they screwed this up more than you can imagine. They spent $100 billion and they're in this position.
Yep.
Think about that. They spent 100. They could have spent.
They got Call of Duty, the biggest game, and still couldn't do shit.
Exactly. So, but I appreciate you guys, and at least all you know, it was never about me. It was about all the Xbox fans, and just I didn't want to be lied to, and that's my main thing. I didn't want to, and I wasn't going to lie to myself and say, okay, Xbox is great, and be like, like some of these Xbox influences, just so I get, treated to plane tickets out to LA to go to the game show or whatever. It wasn't about me, man. It was about you guys and getting told the truth. 4 games threw me over the edge. When they said 4 games, I knew they were lying. The next day, Sarah Bond had an all-hands-on meeting, and that's when she said, Xbox is everything. When every screen, she said a screen is Xbox. The next day. So that's the type of people that you're dealing with. They're telling you one thing, and then they're lying the next day. Or they're telling you the truth on an all-hands-on meeting. And I knew that because I knew people in. But, you're saying every screen's an Xbox. Like, and I'll leave on this. Like she said, Laura Fry, or whatever that lady's name is, if everything's an Xbox, nothing's an Xbox. And here we are.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they don't see some people out here.
Yeah, I got to get out of here.
I'll say this one last thing. Looking back, Tim, this at the beginning of this generation, 2020, when we saw they had the world's most powerful console and a cheap console, did you think it would end up like this, in this position? Even after the ABK deal, like, just how do you?
No, I didn't. Listen, I think I really didn't think it was going to. I actually thought they had a shot, and I have to say, Albert, God rest his soul, I loved Albert, but Albert was the one guy in the organization that did say, just go with the $399 console, and just don't go with the dual SKU. And he turned out to be right. Well, 2020 is hindsight, or whatever. Hindsight is 2020. But looking back, I don't know. I mean, were they? I'm going to write an article on this. Were they really? Did they in 2013, when they did that whole thing, could they have ever recovered? I mean, that's the real question. It just seemed like they, but they spent $100 billion. I mean, you'd think that, you might as well, you could have probably gotten exclusivity on Grand Theft Auto 6 for, I don't know, man. Like, you could have done so much. You're probably better off doing exclusives, never going to PC, or doing like what Sony did. I think that you'd be surviving somehow, because that was the beginning of the end. It's just been so many things that they did that were, but I honestly, did anybody here think it was going to be, maybe Jay? I know you were pretty strong but I don't think anybody would have suspected.
I didn't think it would be this. Like, for example, when they announced that they had a cheap console, and I actually thought, like, I didn't think this generation could possibly be worse than last generation.
Yeah.
They're losing to last generation, which was
badly
the worst generation ever. So
it
that
sounded
means
good on paper.
Sounded good on paper.
Yeah,
but I mean,
with no games.
Last gen, we blamed it on Dunny. We blamed it on Dunny D, right? We chalked up last gen, but this generation is all Phil. He controlled it from A to Z.
Phil controlled last generation too.
And what I mean by that is what they were claiming it was going to be, which was the 1440p machine.
Their engineers.
That sounded very enticing, and I'm like,
that was a miss, though.
Way too.
I was really interested in that, but it just kept falling short of all that shit.
Yeah.
But listen, you forget about that. You took off the last 3 years, from 2017 to no games, and then you go from 2020 to 2023. The first goddamn game was Redfall. Hey man, what's going on here?
Yeah, that was a huge miss, and that was a huge. I think 2022 was the straw that really. Like, they were pretty, like, they were formidable, but 2022, when they had those delays and then there was no games, that was when people were really like, that's enough. Like, that was like the start. And then 2024, when they did the exclusivity for games, that accelerated it. Like, if they had played it a much smarter, I think they'd be, like, if they had said, listen, if they had, as somebody said to me today, if they had owned it and said, listen, we made some mistakes here, guys. We can't do exclusivity, but we'll do it for 6 months. We'll prioritize. We'll do exclusive DLC. If they did something like that for the fans, maybe they would still be, a little bit in a good spot. I mean, they were never in a. I mean, this spot that they're in is they're done. Like they're done. Like, why would you? What are you gonna do? You're gonna release a console and just have like 2 million? Like I don't get the idea. At least if you had somewhat of a $30 million, like a 30 million like users that they could easily have gotten, then you can have a store. Then you can have Fortnite revenues. Now they don't even have a store. They don't. The mobile gaming, Call of Duty. I mean, they spent $100 billion, and they're in this position, and nobody's really calling them out for it. I mean, like, who's really called? This has been catastrophic. I think this might be like the worst business decision ever in just the consumerism. I don't know. Like in business, they spent $100 billion and look at that spreadsheet today of all that money and how they spent $100 billion, guys. Like you could have spent $100 billion and you could have done so many different things. You could have got exclusive DLCs and just made third-party deals and just been really aggressive that way. And, you could have done so many different things. Satya is not a gamer. He doesn't understand the culture. Sarah doesn't. She was a T-Mobile executive when they made fun of her because when the first time she was on the floor playing a game, she didn't know where X was on the controller. Yep. You had people in positions that they just weren't. They weren't really supposed to be there.
Yes, man. They're yes men.
Yeah, a lot of yes men. Yeah. And then you had Phil, who's a masterclass PR guy and could sell anything to anyone, but all he did was he sold. He didn't sell reality. He was good at it.
He sold dreams.
He sold dreams, and he got everyone to believe it. And there was an evangelical, like there were people that looked to him, and myself included. Like we treated him like a god, bro. That was dumb too. That got to his head, and then he also played to it. Mm-hmm. Like maybe it did. And I was wrong. I regret ever doing that. That's pathetic by me. And I look back, and I was, I was just not in a. I should have been believing in different things, but I was believing in Phil. In Phil, we trust. Yeah. Hashtag. We all the Xbox guys treated him like a god, and. It just wasn't right. It just is a colossal fuck up. Everything that went on is for the history books.
You know how the black guy was the first to run the horror movies? I seen that trailer come a mile away. I got the fuck up out of here, man. I said, nah, hold on here, man.
I'll tell you, man. I called it late, so you were one of the first to call it. I'll give you that. Crap. Give him a lot of credit, man. As much as. He said stupid things or whatever, but Crap had it fucking right, man. He had it right when he said Quantum Break. He was like, what are you doing? Like, you guys, and if you look at it, it's just been kind of like lies from like Quantum Break. If you remember, Quantum Break was, bad decisions, but Quantum Break was always told to you that was an exclusive. And then like a month before it, Crap goes, hey, Phil, what are you talking about? And then Phil... hangs him out to dry with the tweet, and everyone's like, Crap's the bad guy. Yeah. But guess what? Crap was right. He was right. Because they didn't tell anybody that this was going to be a PC game. And if you guys remember, like that, like the worst thing in the world was when you lost exclusivity. Yeah. Like if you guys remember, it was like that. Like if your game went to PC, like Rise went to PC, we made fun of everyone. Yeah. Or like when God of War went to, like when Sony had a couple of games that went to PC, we went crazy. So that was bullshit. And the Kinect, they bet on the Kinect. That was bad. But the biggest thing too was like with the DRM, they should have just scrapped it and just like they lied there again. They said no, we can't fix it, we can't do it, and then a week later they fixed it. So. Again, when you're not honest and you don't own things, this is what happens, and I
Well,
don't
Tim,
really.
that's why I said there's no fixing it now because
No,
of Satya and all the heads that are there. You would have to take out the whole leadership to get a different team in there to change the whole culture. The only way you'd ever do it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, and this is the truth. Jay Allard in I think 2019 or whatever, or 2017, he hit up Phil, and he was interested possibly in coming back, and Phil left him on red. He ghosted him. So I mean, like Jay Allard is like, like I was talking to somebody like that's the guy. I mean, listen, I loved Phil at one time. I thought he was amazing.
Look at all the people leaving Bethesda now because all the
yeah.
shit going on.
Yeah, it's gonna go and whatever. I mean, at this point, though, like you said, like I'm just trying to think: has there ever been something that they put $100 billion in, and like they must be real pissed off? I mean, how I don't know.
No fucking returns. Yeah,
we're in now.
Yeah,
like all the financial journalists. I mean, it works the same way as the shit in the console space. It's the same shit.
Yeah, do you think they could have, guys? Like honestly, do you think they in 2013 could they have done differently, or were they just dead in 2013? That's my big question.
Yeah,
like do you think
that was probably the beginning of it? Yeah.
Here's the thing, Tim. I won't give it 2013, and I'm gonna tell you why. Back in the PS3 era, when Sony fucked up, what happened? They overpriced the thing. They got hacked. It was all kind of shit. They didn't have rumble in the controller. It was all kind of stuff that they went through, right?
Yeah.
All they did was double down on themselves, double down on great games, right? And it worked. It fixed their issue. Nintendo came out with the Wii U, right?
Mm-hmm.
It flopped. They went away for about a year or two. They came back, retooled. They came back and they knocked it out the park.
You're right.
This is Microsoft's second. They could have easily did that. That happened, like that whole Dunny D debacle. That happened before the console even launched.
Yeah.
Right. So that happened before the console even launched. They could have.
And they got $100 billion. And they got $100 billion. Think about that.
And they got $100 billion.
I mean, we're acting like $100 billion. I mean, think about $100 billion, guys.
They don't care about making good games.
Yeah, PlayStation was only worth like what 200, 300 billion. So
I mean, and they didn't even move the. I don't even think they moved the.
They didn't move the needle. No. They didn't move the needle.
I honestly, I can't feel bad though because they did it to themselves. And the first thing, it's a rule of accountability, man. If you do not take accountability and you don't own it, it just festered. And now we're here. This is the same conversation we've been having now for 2 years. And it's just they still know they haven't. You got people telling you like, yeah, they're doing great and writing articles that, yeah, this is the turnaround. It's like, guys, can we ever just say, this is a colossal mess up? I mean, you still have, damage control. The certain guys down. It's like, bro, like you're getting damage control, and then there's like you see people getting picked off, like losing their jobs, and people going to PlayStation. I mean, I can't even think of all the guys on BGST. Everyone went to PlayStation. Everyone. Is there anybody left? K Mega is he like the only guy left? And I don't know if that's a badge of honor to say I'm gonna die with the ship. Well, the ship was lying to you, and you still died with it. So I don't know what that says. I don't know. If that's, you know what I mean? Like, if they were honest, I would have honestly. You guys know me. I would have stuck with it. But you can't lie to me. You can't lie to me and lie to every one of my friends or my people, and then expect me to go on with it. I'm just not that type of guy. I have to be about it. Like, so.
Well, Tim, I'll say this one last thing while you're here, but I don't know if you heard, but Digital Foundry in both Windows Central said that they had to start doing like more PlayStation content because people just weren't tuning in to their Xbox stuff.
Yeah.
content they make, they just
No,
run.
I've been following that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
really, really bad. Like I
And
was.
more third-party games have been cutting out from Xbox too. There was
But
like 5 this week.
Xbox, well, Xbox Era is doing PlayStation content now. That's why it's like, damn.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
pro Xbox channels
yeah.
had to, like, dude,
Windows Central
that's how,
too. He lay
But
off
I
everybody.
also like look
yeah.
at those guys like that used to talk about Xbox all the time. Because I sometimes check it out, and like I look at their analytics, like how many likes they get and how many retweets. Bro, like their numbers are like done. Like some guys were getting 1,000, like 2,000, 800, 900. They get like 48, 96.
Oh,
You know.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? So it's yeah, people honestly have lost interest. Like this would have been like a big deal back in the day. Now it's just like, yeah. Like even when like Fable was announced for PS5, nobody cared. Like it was like, nobody said, oh, that we used to pay like J-Dub would have been, I mean, he still has his jokes, but like nobody really cares anymore. Like everyone's just like, and then you get the random guys like,
Expecting it now.
yeah, exactly. But you get the random guys. They're like, oh well, this is the most I could play for on Xbox. And they're like, I'm like tempted to write, yeah, and you could play even more on PlayStation, moron. Like it's like. It's just a never-ending. It's like basically Xbox has put us on a humiliation ritual from 2013, and it's played out to this point. And you still have dudes still on a humiliation ritual. I mean, everyone is checked out, whether it was Mooch.
That sounds familiar. There's a lot of that going around right now.
Yeah, I mean, I heard a lot of people were just killing the guys today with the numbers, right? Like, I see Jez, obviously, everyone goes after him, but. I mean, it's the same. There's like 2 guys left, Jez and Cole.
I'll be honest. I haven't been paying attention to the Crumb side goings on lately. I think there's been other things going on that are kind of more.
I have no
distressing
idea.
and depressing.
Yeah, everything seems to be depressing. It is true, though. It seems like just even the overall, the video game industry needs a huge hit. And I do think, though, GTA 6 is going to be insane. Forza looks good.
I can't wait for Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine will be very good. Sony, listen, let's just give them their due, man. And it's not about fanboyism. Just even when they were supposed to suck, they didn't suck. Helldivers, they still pulled it out. Like, that's the way. Listen, when you have a company that when it has to be do or die for them, they're always going to be the company that beats the company that. Like if you mess up, we can just like flood more money and it's okay. The Sony guys are hungrier because it's their livelihood. Whereas Xbox guy or like a developer and stuff like that, they can just sit back and they know, you know what? If we don't sell this amount, we'll have our jobs, or even though they're now not having their jobs, but you know what I mean. Like you got to be about it. Like and this
How
is
do you
Sony's.
think those fucking developers feel now that they have like budgets and shit? Whenever they ran for all them years, they didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, well, and like I said, it's going to
That
get
has
real.
to be a bit.
Yeah, it's going to get really tough too on them. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think there's going to be. Put it this way: there's going to be no more, get me buys, or like it's going to be meritocracy from now on at Xbox. And I don't know. I just like I said, I don't know if they could ever get to a point where they could, fix or just get popular again. This isn't something where it's like, they can have like a Last of Us. Like it's just too far gone. Like it really is. Everyone's settled in and Nintendo's doing good. Sony's doing good. Xbox is doing horrible. They're just losing share. I mean, and the biggest thing too, and I definitely got to leave after this. The ROG Ally X didn't move. Nobody's talking about it, bro. What a disaster!
I heard it sold like 20,000 copies worldwide.
26K.
I mean, nobody talks about it. Nobody like.
Handheld that don't play Xbox games, Xbox native
Well,
games.
it's just Windows. That's why it's too fucking much of a pain in the ass to do anything.
Listen, let's be true.
But I mean, nobody's doing videos. No, I don't see I don't see anything about
To
it.
be honest, Xbox goddamn games ain't been that good to take on the goddamn go, man. It ain't that enticing. Them games ain't shit.
Yeah,
bro.
they don't care about making good games. That's their problem.
That's
they don't care about just making good games all around. You know.
Those games ain't been good for a long goddamn time, man. We're gonna be honest, man. There's levels to it. You got a Valve and you got God of War. It's a huge
Exactly. Yeah, but even like a Valve, you take a Valve game, and then what's that game? The space game that was it's a roguelike game. No, the one that Sony has that came out that they're having a sequel, Sarios or whatever. Yeah. I mean, like that game's now going to be like an 87. So that's the thing about Sony. Like they'll come out with a new IP or a new thing, and they'll get like just like Uncharted. It got 82 when it came out. It was a good game, looked good. Then Uncharted 2 comes out and it's a 95. So now Sony always seems to do that. Whether you just look at the history of their games, they have that first game, that entry, it does decent, does well, and then that second one is like
Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Spider-Man. You could just go down the line. What's the I mean, Days Gone was one of the ones that didn't hit, but even that game.
No, even that sold over 10 million.
I know.
It's
and that game was like when it came out, everyone was making. I'd say the only failure that they had was the
Concord.
No. Encore was bad. Yeah. The one. What was the game? It was a short game, really good graphics. Ready at Dawn, I think.
The Order, 1886.
Order 1886.
Yeah, that game was. It was honestly.
That game still holds up to this day. It still looks amazing.
I played it like a year ago. It is still good, but again, like the story. I mean, it's pretty sad when Rise is coming out in 2013, and that's like that's blowing away Avowed, Avowed, and all these other games. Like, I don't know, guys. Keeper or whatever, and then Clint or whatever. I mean, Double Fine, like that's a joke. I mean, I was like,
you're not going to play that. You're not going to play the pottery game.
No. I don't know. I have to admit, man, the games that I'm looking forward to are like GTA, are like top of the tier line. Gears, that Gears is coming out for PlayStation.
I gotta say though, that pottery game does look like a game that Crap Gamer would use in one of his videos.
It looks like a Kinect game.
It does.
When I saw that, I was just like, oh God! I was like, I'm just gaming should be in a different spot. I wish that they also lied to us about Crackdown 3. You know what I mean? I look at some of the things I was hyped about Cortana. And what was I thinking? I thought Cortana was going to be something that reinvented my television. I don't know what I was thinking.
Man. Timdog Project in Town, that was his name, fuck nigga. Oh man.
Let me get out of here though, guys.
You got it,
Pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen,
take it easy,
the show tonight. So my brother Timdog. It's at the Game Show. Game Show's more show. Game Show had a better input than goddamn Pastor. We're gonna take a vote right now. Who we want, Game Tellers or we want Pastor? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys,
I would much rather have game trailers than fucking Pastor.
At least we can understand game trailers.
Game trailer over Pastor. Game trailer at least answer questions, man. Pastor,
wait. We got to shout out to Arnie because Arnie was here just a second ago.
Oh, he
didn't say. Well, I mean, Timdog was going on, so he didn't say anything.
What up, Arnie?
Yeah, stay safe out there, Arnie.
What's that supposed to mean, Buck?
No, with all
it's hot out here.
Buck know what time it is. Shit, Arnie know what time it is. Yeah.
Did you see woke, brother. Did you see that one black guy or that one Puerto Rican guy? He was dressing up with dreads and shit when he goes out. I was like, what? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. He said, I said, wow.
Hey, if it keeps you safe though, that's all that matters.
Hey, everybody gonna start wearing Jamaican wigs and shit.
Man.
Everybody walking around looking like next year 720. What are we doing here?
But no, we had a decent dope show today. No, really, I just texted Game. I said, Game Taylor, you did an awesome job, man. I will pay you $2 a year for your likeness. He said $2. I said $2 for your likeness. Now, if I put this time into your character, nigga.
So he take a mellow spot hunt. Damn, he
Yeah,
came in dog
mellow ass about here, man. I'm tired of niggas.
He taking Pastor Joe.
Yeah, Game Trailers got mellow out of here, man.
Nah,
he needed
I
that
got
spot,
tired of mellow me. Them niggas, I didn't got soft on them. You know, like I don't get for the record. I don't give a fuck about them shit now.
You live?
Yeah, we still
not
live.
live
Yeah,
no
all that. Yeah, you know, I still got kids that watch the show. You know what I mean? You know, for the most part, they ain't bugging. Like I done told niggas once, like, wait, weird shit. Got his ass up out of here. Go, he ain't coming back. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, what you trying to say? He went Pacific?
No, I'm just saying. I'm hey, well, you gotta stop saying. I don't want niggas think I'm doing bad. I'm doing better. I'm doing better right now than in the last 5 years for myself. I don't know what the fuck they get this narrative here from, man. But I let it go.
Yeah, them trinkets.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Like, come on here, man. Like, stop. It ain't that. Z says Z Game told you $70. We gotta get him back up here. You know, maybe we know what I mean? Me and Jay, we gonna sign that nigga to a 15-album deal. They get a nigga $2 and a penny. You know what I mean? Real nigga shit.
Nigga publishing.
Yeah, take that fuck nigga publishing. You know what I mean? We gonna be putting out this new game, his next game. You know he a developer. We got a developer on this show right here. You know what I mean? Got rid of that Trump supporter. Now we got a developer back here. We gonna Seven Rock Down Live. I appreciate you back with this bitch tomorrow. Has anybody back here played goddamn high guard yet?
Nah.
No, I downloaded it, but I ain't played yet.
Did you see the one streamer tried to act like he got invited to the event?
That was Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect tried to act like he was invited. I'm like, kid, what are you doing?
Yeah, he ain't got to do all that.
Yeah, Disrespect, dude.
That nigga makes
what
so
a
much
fraud.
money.
That's
my
now.
Yeah, he makes so much money though.
It's been into him. Shit, ever since he admitted to
Yeah.
It wasn't
to banging that one chick.
No, that ain't spooky shit. He got some Epstein Island shit. Then he had one of them lady boys.
Once he decided to go Epstein Island on him, that was over. And then he tried to justify it.
Yeah. What do you mean? Well, lady, with that being said, be back with you guys tomorrow. Show. Then I don't want the Torchy Rock in the room game. Good Sunday here. Sutton. We go maybe back on Arc Raiders. Love my shit. Learn to play that shit, man. We out of here. Oh man, really helpful, man. What's talking about? Hey, oh my god. Oh, shit, I'm bugging.